Hmm? Boy, am I glad to be out here. It's so nice out. Let me just make sure. All right, sweet. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, welcome back, everyone. So, I am out here at like one of my favorite ponds. So I'm gonna get some stuff set up for some carp, and then I'll get my bass stuff going and ready. So show you guys what I'm getting. I'm just well, not tie it up. Mount my mount. Sweet. There we go. All right, let's go. Let me grab my scissors. And I'm gonna cut this hook off that I used for live bait. Well, cut bait, I should say, because, yeah, it was cut bait. My bad, y'all. Sorry for starting it just a tad bit late. The bus did not go to my stop. Actually, it went to a completely different stop, so that kind of pissed me off a bit. But, I'm out now, thankfully. And I'm glad. Let's do that. I'm just gonna put the, egg sinker on, a small one. But I don't feel like a split shot is gonna work out too well today for me, personally. So, yeah, but I'm gonna get this set up for some carp. Get this going, marinating in the water. Bunch of geese out here today. Pretty sweet. Ow. Hook is super sharp, so that's a really good sign. Glad the hook is sharp. Welcome. Gosh. Alright. I wish I got like a method feeder type thing. That would be fun. Or make the pack bait recipe. I actually have a video on my channel here. Ow. Alright. Thank you for liking the stream. Appreciate it. Hello, Tony Hamilton. Just gonna that closed up. Drink a little bit of water because it's warm out. It's like 77, I think it is. Oh, it's going all right. Besides the bus driver completely avoiding my stop, so I had to walk a little bit. But otherwise, it's been a pretty good day. So yeah, thank you for liking the stream. Let's see, where's my hook? There it is. I just got some just regular corn. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna chum the area a little bit first. I was here yesterday throwing a swim jig around. Ended up getting two pretty decent bass. Caught a 1.5 pounder, and then a 2 pounder, which was pretty sweet. What am I fishing for? Today I'm going for bass and carp. I'm just getting some corn out there for some carp to start coming to the area. And in this pond, it's not just regular carp, there's koi carp, which is also gonna be really freaking awesome if I catch one. So, trimmed up the area just enough. Get this bad boy on. Thank you. Alrighty. Throw a little bit of corn on. Not too much, but just enough. Put it straight on the hook. Heard there's catfish in here also, so maybe a catfish, carp. Hello, Frimpontua. Alrighty. Now we need to go a little further. A little too close. I feel like just a little further out would be probably a good idea. Beautiful. I'm liking that spot. Got it. I finally got a rod holder, so that's exciting. Loosen my drag a lot. Get that going. Got my little net here. I was also don't know if I'll be able to land a carp with that, but we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, that's out now. Uh, Zip that bag. What's up, Keone? How you doing? It's been a minute. All right. Now on here, got a white chatterbait. So that's fun. So yeah, let's see if we catch something. We should catch something at least. Whether it's a bass or something else, we should be able to catch something. Out of both 1 pound. Hey, that's awesome. This pond I'm fishing, there isn't many bass, but there is some of some size. That's for sure. Yeah, and in the water here, it's super weedy. So if I could run this just above the weeds, should be pretty good. Should be looking pretty solid. I might switch the trailer also. Actually, the last fish I was caught on this rod, it was by my roommate. It was a 3 pound, 2 ounce largemouth. It wasn't at this pond, it was at a different pond. That I want to go and fish at again soon. Just had a lot of time. So yeah. Ooh, I think we just had a bite. Yeah. This thing is moving weird now. Probably hit some weeds, but it felt like there was a bite for sure, but most likely was just weeds. But hey, we'll see. It's either 30 or 40 pound braid. I'm not 100% sure, but it's one of those. Actually, thinking about it's probably 40. So that's sweet. Strong line. This is a medium heavy, 6'6", medium heavy, fast action, mega cast by Bass Pro Shop. I'm a fan of this rod. I like it. I just needed the new. The reel is great. The actual rod could use a little bit of work. I need to get a new one. This one is kind of broken, which sucks. But hey, it is what it is. It's warm out here. And I think it's gonna start dropping a little bit, like 3 degrees tonight while I'm out here fishing. So gonna still stay pretty warm, knowing that's like 77 right now or something like that. Water temps are probably around the 50s right now, if I were to guess. I don't have a thermometer with me to like test. but I should get one. Okay, I think I'm gonna throw a paddle tail as a trailer on this. I just got some new ones, so definitely want to put them to use because they've been working really well. Show you the ones I got, which ones I'm gonna use. I got these Tech ones, which are pretty sweet, but this one, 3 1/4 inch Strike King Rage Swimmers. These are amazing. By far, probably one of my favorite trailers or paddle tails. So yeah, just gonna take this mooch minnow off. The reason why I'm switching to paddle tails because the paddle tail has been working for me here. So that right there is like the number one reason why. And because I know that it works, it looks really freaking good. With this chatterbait. But yeah, probably cast it maybe tad bit further. Believe it or not, I caught a. It wasn't this year. It was last year, like September, August, September time. But I was throwing a popping frog on this spinning rod, and I ended up landing a small bass, which is pretty cool. And with the conditions right now, I think the bass are going to be out hunting a bit. Overcast, cloudy, a bit of sun here and there. I think it's great. So yeah, I feel like my drag is not set good enough. Looks so good in the water. I'm liking it. I'm gonna walk down a bit further. 'Cause yesterday when I caught my two bass was on that side over there. I don't want to go too far because I have my one rod sitting for carp, and it would really suck if that gets pulled in. So don't want to be too far from it. I feel like right now is probably the best time if we want to go around a bit more since we just put it in the water. Hello, Samuel Staley. I'm not 100% sure if the chatterbait is gonna work out well today. I feel like a jig, like a swim jig. Your only appearance. Fair. But, I think a jig is gonna be our best bet. Swim jig, which actually, thinking about it, I don't think I have any more. I lost mine yesterday out kind of where those geese are at. I lost a chatterbait kind of over where I just cast it yesterday as well. My line decided to be a piece of shit. So I'm gonna hustle around a little bit. I definitely wanna go over on that edge over there. The hell? If I see my rod bend over there, I'm gonna book it over. Hello, back country calling. Mm. Da-da. Still keeping a close eye. I'm gonna go around really quick. Hope we don't get any texts. We shouldn't. Mm. Yeah, so this side is where I call mine yesterday. So decided to go and come back over to this area, check it out, and see if something is around. Still keep an eye on my rod all the way over there. You might be able to see it all the way over there. Keep walking a bit. Mm. My own fish. Where's the bass at? Mm. I mean, I know they're over here. This is actually the area where most of the bass catches at this pond have been caught at. Just in this area. So see my rod twitching from the chatterbait. Oh, over here a bit. Gonna work my way down this area, I think, for a little bit. Yeah, Yeah, anybody that's watching, feel free to send any messages in the chat. I love responding to messages. To go just a little further down, and then I'm gonna start working my way back to where my rod is at this moment, or where the carp setup is. If the fish do not bite this, then I'm going to probably throw on something that's more finesse. Is what is what I think my plan is for now. Sorry about the wind, by the way, y'all. I can't really control it. Yeah, I think something more finesse is gonna be the move today. Something pretty slow. I don't think they want anything that's like or that's putting off a lot of noise in the water. If I were to guess it, I mean, I think jigs are gonna be the best bet. Jigs or a Texas rig is what I'm thinking is gonna work out. Hoping the sun just kind of turns the bite on a bit. Because in theory, the bass should be stacked over here. Because this is where the wind is pushing the water. That's gonna be the warmest water. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. I don't think I have any jigs that have much of any color on it besides like a natural color. I'm gonna do a couple more casts with this because I mean I'm working my way back. So when I get back to my bag and stuff, I'll definitely switch out. I don't think gonna do it today. I want to catch a fish. I don't want to like not catch a fish, you know. Mm. I wish I did not lose my swim jig yesterday. I'm gonna have to buy a new one very soon. There we go. But yeah, let's try going for shoot. We'll just say 20 likes overall for the entire stream. So if you haven't already, consider dropping a like. I'd appreciate that very, very much. Currently sitting at 6 likes. I'm really not thinking the fish want the chatterbait today, unfortunately. Yesterday, the pond had so much action going on. Bluegill and just fish pushing off from the bank. Haven't seen like any of that today. But the bluegill did just spawn. I could say that for sure. I've seen baby bluegill all over the place in this pond. So that that which is pretty cool. Alright, I need to work my way around. Watch out for the thorn bush. I found out there's a thorn bush there the hard way, unfortunately. Walked right into it a couple times. When I tell you it doesn't feel good, I'm being honest, it does not feel too good. So, let's get it out here. Can't cast this thing too far, unfortunately. But I do have an idea of how I could fix that. Be able to cast it far. The good old classic Texas rig. That's probably what I'll end up tying on. Actually, no, I'm gonna try a jig first and then I'll go to a Texas rig. What I'm thinking is gonna be the move. So far, it's nothing. Thank you for liking the stream, by the way, whoever did that. Anything yet? No. I was expecting the bite to be pretty good today, but I don't think I've thrown the right lure. I'm not thinking the chatterbait is it today. If I had a swim jig, I'd definitely be throwing that right now. But I don't have one right now. So can't use that. Unless I somehow find it on the bottom. That would be that would take forever. But yeah, I don't think the chatterbait's gonna do it today. So I'm gonna try something else out. Um Not entirely sure yet what I'm gonna throw on, but I have some ideas, but we'll see. Should brought some more water. That would have probably been helpful. Let's see. Couple ideas of what I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna put the chatterbait down. I don't think I have any jigs with like any color that's gonna help. Yeah, like I don't think that it's gonna be too light. Um, you know what I do want to throw? I want to try this thing out. This is like a Strike King, little like swim bait minnow type thing. So I think I'm gonna try this for the first time, see how it is. And then if it doesn't work out, then I'll probably do Texas rig of some sort. I just got some more EWGs and bullet weights, so I'll be able to. First I'm gonna give this guy a little a shot, maybe 5-10 minutes or so with this bad boy, and go from there. All that splashing you guys might have just heard now was geese. Bunch of geese here. So beautiful. I don't even know if I'll be able to. It will hit. What do you mean? You think it'll get bit? Thank you. We'll see. We'll see if this guy works. I'll give it like 10 minutes. And if it doesn't, then try something else. Let's tighten that up a little bit. Let's see if I'll even be able to cast it. What's up, Al Jake Stone? I can cast it pretty good. First thing I'm noticing, it does not sink much at all. Just gotta let it sink. It looks really good though, so that's a plus. What do I do with the fish? Honestly, I just catch and release. Don't keep the fish because I don't have a way to cook them up, unfortunately. Yo, Zayed or Robbie. By the way, Zayed or Robbie, I made you mod, so do not abuse your powers. So if you see a comment that is, whenever you're in here, if you see a comment that is not appropriate, you can delete it. Yes, it is relatively easy to learn fishing, especially the casting aspect. But the hardest part that I still struggle with is lure choice. I don't know. I don't like that. Yeah, you are. But honestly, if you want to learn fishing, takes a little bit of time, definitely, but it's really not as hard as people think it is. And I highly recommend fishing. No, actually, the person who got me into fishing was my father. Was my dad, who was watching a little bit ago. I don't know if he's still here. He got me into fishing. So that was awesome. Yeah. Then me and my dad we fished all the time for a while. Like every weekend we would go out fishing and then yep. And then I discovered video games and I just did video games, stopped fishing for many years. Around 2023 near the end of it, is when I got back into fishing. And I've been fishing since as much as I can. I'm actually seeing a lot of action kind of where I chummed up the area. So that's a good sign. Yeah, I'm seeing like bubbles and stuff. There's definitely stuff around where the corn is at. Actually, thinking about it, this lure could also probably catch me some crappie. Biggest weight wise, it was 11 pound, 12 ounce common carp. The runner up though was about a 8.5 pound northern pike. And after that, was like a 6 pound, 11, 12 ounce. Oh man, I just got bit by a bluegill, but it was a smaller, smaller pike. But then after that, I think it would probably be bass. Shit's 311 and 310 is another bass I caught. Largemouth wise, for smallmouth, 3 pounds on a dot. That was a really awesome catch. Yeah, those were some big fish. I'm on my goal this year is to catch some that big. Well, those are some fish I'm definitely wanna go for at some point. I just need to find some spots for some of those. Like big blue catfish, I need to find a spot. Actually, there's a spot, I think it's like 30 miles from me. Yeah. But there's a spot that I just found out about today. It's like 30 miles away from me right now. And there's like it's a big catfish lake. The biggest catfish I was caught out there was a 70 pounder, which is absolutely insane. But I do not have the right gear for that by any means. But yeah, pretty sweet. I'm not seeing much of any action near my carp stuff now, unfortunately. Still keeping an eye out, but there was definitely something going on. I gotta loosen the drag a touch. Ooh, I just tightened it, right? That's a little too loose. Little more. Beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, plenty of goals for fishing this year. And a lot of those goals will be on YouTube as well, hopefully, if I have my gear with me, which I always bring my YouTube gear with me every time I go fishing, in case I decide to film or stream like I'm doing now. But yeah, I've also heard of some big old crappie in here, so that would be fun to catch on this little swim bait here. It's probably the furthest I could cast this swim bait. Hello, Jonah Frey Fishing. Anything yet? No, I did have a bite on this little swim bait. I'm almost positive it was just a frickin' bluegill. But I'm still just trying to figure out what lure is gonna work today. In particular, yesterday the swim jig was working good, but then I lost it, unfortunately. I think I just saw a fish explode on it. No, no, it's just a duck. It looked like a fish was blowing up on top water. I was like, what the hell? No. But I'm still just trying to figure out what lure is gonna work best. I tried a chatterbait already. That didn't work out. If I had another swim jig, I would definitely be throwing that right now. But I don't. I gotta get a new one, or new ones, I should say. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna switch lures here. Not sure. Not 100% sold on this one working today. So I think something more finesse is gonna be the the best move for today, like some Texas rig stuff. Out hook is sharp. That's indeed sharp. Let's see. Yes, I know exactly what I'm gonna throw. I just took me a second to think. I got an idea. Throw on this bullet weight right here that I literally just got like a day or 2 days ago. Got some new bullet weights. They have like this no, not war eagle. Eagle claw like set. These are steel, apparently. I'm not gonna lie, I did not know that they made steel ones. That's pretty sweet. Got some more EWGs as well. I just need to get it out. There we go. Pretty sure that's like I'm not 100% sure what size this one is. But ow, son of a gun. Come on. I think it's actually supposed to rain tonight, which is pretty sweet. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain like all day. Actually, last time I checked, it's only supposed to rain till like 10 a.m. I don't got class tomorrow till like 1. After that, maybe I'll come back out. I probably will end up coming back out thinking about it. Oh, man, I know what I want to throw. It's a bait I've been wanting to try for a while, and they had it at Walmart on clearance. The Rage Tail Fire Craw has a coffee scent apparently, so I'm intrigued. Very intrigued by these. So, maybe get this put back. Does it really have a coffee scent? Oh, it has a slight coffee scent. It might need to be activated by the water first, which is normally what some of them, or most of these, like, baits do. Gotta be activated in the water. So I'm gonna Texas rig it. I, of course, did it wrong, of course. Let me get that on up there. Oh, yeah. Just tuck the hook in a little bit, make it weedless. I think I hope it works. I mean, it should. But some of the bass are still are in the depths. The weather's been very odd. Been cold one day, warm one day. It's been weird. But we'll see. I'm gonna just work this all the way around the bottom. Actually, before I do that, I wanna check, see if this bait is still on here. It looks like it. Couple pieces of corn. I'm gonna put some more on. 2 or 3 more pieces, I think, is a good idea. One more, I think we'll do. So yeah, now let's get this bad boy back out and back out there. It's gonna get cloudy in a minute. Keeping it nice and keeping it shallow. See if they're shallow. If not, then I'll probably cast it out deep, like near the middle. What I'll end up doing. Or I just catch a little bluegill, use it as some live bait. So yeah, let's go over here. Let's do our first cast with the Rage Craw. You're gonna want to keep tension on it whenever you're working at finesse. At this time of year, you just want to drag it slowly with your wrist. It's all in the wrist right now. And when the fish are all shallow for spawn, you're gonna want to pop it more and more on their beds. Just get them angry, and eventually they should try biting it and taking it off of the bed, but it's not spawning just quite yet. Next couple weeks, when I fully see it becoming spawn. But yeah, it's our little Texas rig right now. Maybe later I'll try it with a good old spinner bait. Well, not a spinner bait, swim bait, paddle tail. Maybe that'll work. We will have to see. Definitely need to tighten my drag for this one. I think I had just a bunch of weeds on just now. Thing I hate the most about bottom fishing is that's just so freaking slow. Have to work it so slow. Maybe I'll cast it down. I'll just reel it in, get the pinchers moving, see if we get a reaction bite from that. Another good bait to throw out this time of year is a lipless crankbait. So I would throw one, but this pond is just so weedy that it's extremely hard to use one without pulling in weeds every cast. It's gonna give it some little pops here, a little bit of some pops while it's swimming. And it looks like the sun is about to go behind the clouds for the day. It should turn the bite on. If that's how the fish are in here. Definitely hitting the bottom. I'm feeling rocks all over the place. Very rocky pond as well. Oh man, where are these fish at? And what do they want to eat? That's what I'm wondering right now. Come on, fish. Probably switch to something that moves more in the water after the sun just goes away completely. As I think that is probably gonna be a good call. I might also try s I might also try catching a bluegill and just throwing it out there as live bait. I'll probably end up doing. Drag it a little, let it sit for a second, go back to dragging it, sit, drag it, let it sit. Come on, come on. So much, I'm just keep running it on the bottom, not working too well. Yesterday when I caught my fish, it was around 6 p.m. It's currently 5:15. Maybe around then the bite will pick up, hopefully. Hopefully. That's the hope right now. Huh. Interesting. I think I'm going to try a swim bait now and just see if that will work. Hoping it does. Not holding my breath though, because I mean, I'm not. I'm just not. But yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna put my craw in there. And where's the Kai Tech? Nope, those are the wrong ones. There they are. I try this like what are these called? Sight Flash by Kai Tech. Easy Shiner 4-inch. So let's see. Actually gonna just take that staple off and just put it in here. 'Cause I don't need that staple. Liking the feel of this for sure. Pull that up. Something jumped. I just saw something jump out there. I don't know what it was. Well, something jumped. Top water shouldn't work right now, so I would be very surprised if. Man, I hope I was also. Haven't caught jack. Ah, dang. Maybe I'll try buzzbait in a bit. Maybe. Buzzbait could work if I mean I saw something blow up. Wasn't something small either. Something size. It's not a geese or anything. But let's see if the tattletale will work. Oh wow, I could cast that far. Thank you for liking the stream. Wow, I love how that looks in the water. It looks so good. I feel like we're gonna need a bait that puts off a lot of sound or vibration in the water. With the sun gone, be harder for the fish to see. Well, they prefer hunting in or bass at least. So we'll see. We'll see. Definitely just running on the bottom. Ugh, my back is tight, very tight right now. I might try a buzzbait. I just gotta figure out what trailer I'm gonna put on because mine was, the skirt completely came off, so that I can't use the skirt. So I just gotta think if there's anything else that I could put on it. Probably put a swim bait on. It might work a bit better also. Something's down on the top. I actually see some carp activity just out there, but definitely coming closer to the corn. I'm gonna probably re-chum a little bit. Actually gonna go and re-chum now because I also need to get my one of my portable chargers for my phone here. I'm at 21%. Probably be a good idea to charge it a bit. Let's see. Yeah, I'll use this one first. Other one is my stronger one. So I'll use that one later. Um, let's do that and do that. That in my pocket. Plug that in. There we go. And we are charging. Sweet. Alrighty. Oh yeah, reach on. I almost forgot. Can't throw it too far because years ago I hurt my shoulder playing baseball, and it still is not 100%, unfortunately. Alrighty. That should be enough for now. We'll see if that'll get the attention of any carp. Hopefully no bullhead. Definitely don't want to catch a bullhead. I mean, there's fish that are swimming around here. Probably some of them being chased. Hmm. I mean, if they're chasing bait, I mean, this should work. In three, but I'm not sure if it is. Yeah, something just came up over here. I'm going to cast over to it. Just saw a fish come up. Something come up. Why? Why did you report my live? There's no reason that you should have. But I mean, kind of funny. That is the worst reason to report alive. The worst reason, unfortunately. Hate to break it to you. Let's see. Not thinking the text trig is going or is gonna work right now, unfortunately. Well, this at least. Swim bait. But I have some other ideas. I mean, I've seen some stuff come up here and there. So I think maybe I just test my luck with a buzz bait without a skirt. Full of like weeds and stuff. All right. Actually, I'm gonna put the swim bait on it. Let's see. Put it on this. I'm curious if this will actually work. I don't have much hope, but I think there's a chance for sure. There's always a chance. We'll see. We'll see. I wish I had the top water frogs or the buzz frogs. That would be awesome right now. There's a bunch of frogs in this pond. And during the warm months, the warmest months of the year, like August, uh, this pond gets absolutely covered in weeds. So throwing a frog is I've thrown a frog multiple times, had bites, caught one on a frog, which was pretty sweet. But I don't think an actual frog was gonna work now. But I feel like if a frog that like quote unquote dives a little bit, it would probably be or swims a bit would probably be the best move. But I don't have that, so I haven't seen it anywhere in stores recently. I know Walmart usually sells it, but they didn't. I was at Walmart like 2 days ago. Hello, Ryan Fishes. Let's close this bad boy up. And we'll test our luck with the buzzbait. I mean, I'm not holding my breath by any means, but you never know. Ooh, see it going over there. Let's try over here a bit. I have not. I was expecting the bite to be good today, but it has not been any good. Try this buzzbait out and see if this will work. Still, I'm not. I mean, once again, I'm not holding my breath, but you never know. Actually, I want to feel the water, see how. If I were to take a guess of what the water temp is, hmm, I would say mid to high 50s. What the water temp is probably sitting at right now. I'm gonna try working it a little slower. It'll probably sink. I've been trying slow, man. I've been trying everything, I swear. So, I mean, I'm just trying just some random stuff out now. See if something will come of it. Actually, so look at this. There's a little spider right there. I don't know what kind of spider it is. It's like a baby wolf spider, maybe. Hmm. I will be pleasantly surprised if I even get a bite on the frickin' buzzbait. I personally, I hate buzzbaits. I've never had any luck on them. I thought might as well try it out. See. Oh man, I'm losing confidence in every bait I'm throwing. Every bait so far. Let's see. Anything in here I wanna try out maybe? Maybe work a jig, like a swim jig that's not a swim jig. Maybe try that. Mm, I mean, the swim jig was working yesterday, but, fortunately, my rod was or my line was awful, and it just kept deciding to get away, or it broke off. Yeah, spinner baits, I love spinner baits. I don't have the right rod per se with me for that, but, I do think I have a micro spinner bait that I could try out, 'cause it might work. Not saying it will or will not, cause I don't know, but it might. But I'm gonna try this little it's like green jig, green and brown, poop color jig, half ounce. I should actually be able to skip this thing. Maybe. That'd be fun. That breeze is actually kind of really nice. It's gonna get cold. That breeze is at least. It's very peaceful out here right now, though. And I'm loving the peacefulness at the moment. Alright. Where did I already put my scissors back? Huh. Don't want to do that. Yeah, but if this jig doesn't work, then I'll probably try to find the literal micro spinner bait. Actually, I think there's a frog right there that's looking at me. That's kind of funny. Drink some water. I don't have like much of any left. Water hits. It really hits. Alrighty, let's try this jig. Have a little swim bait trailer on it, a rage swimmer. Well, half of one on it, just to work it over some of these weeds. I really wish my line yesterday decided to not be stupid and break off every time I casted. I am going to walk a bit this way, try the other side a little bit. Obviously keeping an eye on my uh carp's rod and stuff. I'm trying though. I'm so mad I lost my swim jig. I could go over to the area where it's around and just keep rolling the jig on the bottom, just trying to or roll something on the bottom just to try hooking it so I get it back. Because it was also brand new. I was like the second time I used it. And it worked. Unfortunately, and it broke off, unfortunately. I might have to go on a little rescue mission. See if I could somehow snag it with my with something on the bottom just to get it back. And it's like a $5, $6 jig, swim jig. I don't want to lose that. I mean, it's already lost, but shoot, I want it back. Likelihood though is very slim. There's always a chance though. And the color on it just was a sexy shad color. Holy minnows. Ton of minnows over here. Probably from the bluegill spawn. I know the bluegill spawned recently. And so did turtles. I just saw a baby turtle like this big go into the water. I wouldn't want the baby turtle swimming because I know the bass would eat it. So, but I can't do anything about what turtle does. All right, I'll just work my way. Um, let's try right around here. Right around here is where I caught one yesterday. It was the biggest one, sitting at around 2 pounds, like right over in this area. My hook sets yesterday were just on point. They were amazing. I was very proud of them. But you know, I didn't get any, then it broke off shortly after. I'm just not gonna tell the story anymore because it's just getting very repetitive at this point. It's probably boring the living shit out of y'all. I don't want that happening. Trying to make this somewhat entertaining. Kind of hard when you aren't catching a fish, you know? I might have to try I just might have to try going to the general area where I lost my swim jig yesterday, see if I could get it back from dragging something on the bottom. Come on. I mean, it was a swim jig that worked yesterday, this is just a frickin' skipping jig. I'm doing what I can to make it look like a swim jig, but obviously it's not. Still keeping an eye on my rod over there yonder. Wind is picking up a little bit. I mean, there's supposed to be some storm. I don't know if it's gonna be storms. I know it's supposed to rain tonight though, but it might just be working on blowing it in. But hey, I'm not sure. Try over here. Do a few casts. Thank you for liking the stream. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate every single like I get. My like goal for the stream it was 20 or is 20, but I will be very happy with 10 likes, which means we are one off. So if you haven't already, consider liking, and maybe while you're at it, subscribing. No, unfortunately, I have not caught a fish. I was fully expecting today to be pretty good. Oh, there's a koi swimming right here. I see a koi. There's a koi in the water. I don't know. Where did it go? Should be somewhere around there. Thank you. Oh, yeah, it's right over here now. Were you guys able to see the koi? Maybe. Can you guys see it? Oh, yeah, it's coming up shallow. There we go. There you go. There's a little koi in the water right there. That's what I'm after on my rod all the way over there. Yep, that one you were able to see it, just briefly see it. Hopefully it goes to where my corn is at. Awesome. I've caught one koi carp in the past. I want to catch another. While I'm also trying for some today. Oh my gosh, there's another one over here. Wow. Something just jumped right here. Something jumped right out here. Oh, I'm gonna be right at it. Something just jumped over here. Yeah, there's another koi swimming over there. Yeah, you can see it's that little orange speck in the water. It's not that little. It's probably like a 3-pound carp. Koi carp at least. Sitting suspended. That's awesome. Actually, we're getting close to the time where yesterday when I was here when I was catching fish, but the conditions are a bit different. Temperature was about the same as it is right now, but it was sunny instead of cloudy. Keep working my way down this hole. Kind of something bigger just pushed off right there. This is around the time where the bite picked up yet, or where the bite was happening yesterday. So let's see if we can repeat that. I hope, but I'm not holding my breath because I don't have the lure that I lost yesterday. That caught me them on because I lost it. All right, I said I was gonna stop talking about that, so I'm gonna do my best to stop talking about the lure I lost yesterday or the swim jig I lost. Maybe some carp will start moving. Well, I mean, I know that they're in here still. That's the first time I've seen a carp in this pond this year. Last time I saw one was in October. Or was it November? October, November, somewhere around that time. Welcome everyone on into the stream. Hope y'all are having a good day. I hope you guys actually catch fish. Like, kind of like what I'm not doing right now. I'm not fishing, I'm just casting at this point. Mm, I'm trying though, I swear. I'm gonna make my way back over to my bag and stuff so I can drink a little bit more water, which unfortunately is almost out, which sucks because that's the only water I have. Make my way around. Mm. Hopefully, I could see one of the carp over here. Well, over by my rod. It's good to hope. Hey, the sun is making a guest appearance again for like the second or third time today. Welcome on in, son. I appreciate you being here. Thank you all for 10 likes. I appreciate that. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. Was hoping I could entice a fish. They probably saw it as like, what the hell? So I know that the carp are still in here. They're just not in this area where my stuff is set up at the moment. But they are still in here, which I'm very happy about. Oh, I'm gonna take a seat for a second. Oh, I almost just sat in some geese dung. Oh man, that's like all the water I have left with me. Dang it. I'm gonna just take a little breather. Take a little break for a minute. Hello, NCH67. This is just the life here, just enjoying sitting down, having a rod just sitting in the water. The sun just peering out a little bit. It's really beautiful. But while I'm sitting my ass down, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to tie up next. Oh, let's see. This is all like crankbaits. Ooh, actually, this is not a bad idea. A jerkbait? Hold up, I might be onto something here, y'all. I just might be onto something. Maybe a jerkbait will work. If I don't get it in the weeds, of course. Which, unfortunately, I probably will get it in the weeds a lot. Come on, line. All this line that's on here, just trying to get off. It's not going too well so far. I was thinking about using this jerkbait earlier, but I decided against it for that moment. I was just testing the waters, I guess. See if they wanted something else. We got one of the parts of the line off. Now we just gotta get this other old line off. I just heard something like in the water. Something shallow. Honestly, probably a frog. Ton of frogs in here. So, most likely gonna was probably a frog. Or maybe a little bluegill. Put this little slim jig off. I'm just gonna put it in here for now. Now, I am going to tie the jerkbait on. And if that doesn't work, then I don't know what else was what is gonna work. I've tried a Texas rig, I've tried chatterbait, I've tried what's it called? Jigs, tattletales. Tried a buzzbait for a little bit. Didn't get a single nibble. Oh shoot. Mother trucker. Ah, fudge. Fudge, fudge, fudge. And this is all disaster. That's fun. Love when that happens. Let's put you in there. Now I'm gonna try tying it on. I might check my bait here also. That's just chilling in the water. See if that's still there or not. Just saw a turtle poke its head up in the water. Hope I don't catch one of those. Boom. Maybe if this doesn't work, I was gonna try my micro spinnerbait. I'll try that. I'll try remembering to try that a little later. But if that doesn't work out, then I might try jointed swim bait or old school jitterbug. I've actually never used the jitterbug. I've heard a lot about it, and I have one. Might be something to try out, see the action, all that. I'm gonna try this jerk bait for a little bit before I do anything. Beautiful. I saw a bunch of like bluegill following the jerk bait here. That was pretty funny. Oh, there's a koi. There's a koi right here. You might be able to see him swimming. Going towards the corn. Oh shoot, y'all. That'd be a nice one to catch also. Might be able to see it swimming. Yep. Oh, it definitely is smelling that corn. Let's see. Ooh, I am so curious if it will go down. I don't think it is. Dang it. Darn. I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's coming over. But nope. It's just going for a late night swim. Why is my jerkbait acting weird? That means line is probably wrapped around the hooks. Yep. And my hook's attached to my hooks. Fun. Love to see it. Dang, I was really hoping that carp would smell the corn, just be like, oh wait, I'm gonna start eating some of this. But it didn't. Line is definitely wrapped around it again. What in the fudge? That's kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Looks absolutely stupid also. Oh my gosh, it's wrapped around the line again. You've gotta be frickin' kidding me. I'm actually really starting to hate jerkbaits. What in the heck? This thing is just not wanting to focus. Dang it. Ugh. Dang. Still not even a nibble. Uh, these boots are starting to hurt quite a bit on my feet, unfortunately. Bunch of little bluegill right there. You think I'd just catch a small bluegill and just throw it on his live? Try some live bait, launch it out there, see if a bass will munch on it. Ugh. I am going to retie the 30th time. My day is going pretty good. It would be a lot better if fish wanted to bite, but otherwise the day's been good so far. So I'm very happy about how the day has gone. Fishing has just been rough. And the fact I'm like out of water right now. My mouth is so dry. Oh, the carp is back. The carp is back. Yeah, right there. You can see the orange in the water. Definitely smelling the corn now if it decided to come back. I'm curious if it's gonna look if it's gonna go down and eat some of the corn on the bottom, or it's just gonna say stay suspended. Definitely found where I've chummed up the area. That's a really good sign. I think that's a snapping turtle out there. Probably calling its friends over like, "Hey, y'all, feasting." Same. I wish I was having better luck. Oh man, just keeping an eye on that carp. That carp is just close to where I've chummed up the area, so I have hope. Should brought some like bread to throw on the top. Do some top water bread, you know? That'd be pretty fun. But yeah, it's just hanging out in the area because I mean it's where I've chummed, smelling all the corn. There's a bunch of corn out there. Actually, it looks like is it going a little lower? Oh, wait, it's swimming over here pretty fast. You can see him swimming right there. That orange little koi carp right there. Wow, that's a beautiful koi. I just want to catch it. Don't know. I doubt it's gonna bite, but cool to see them. Close this tackle box. Oh, it's circling around again. Like the 30th time. Here there is a bait, a lure I want to throw. It's this little micro spinner bait. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun to throw. If I could cast it, of course. No guarantee. But I'm gonna try. Yeah, it just keeps looking around the area because it's smelling the corn. It's just chilling out there still. Keeps doing circles around where I've chummed. Was hoping it dives down and was like, all right, I'm gonna eat a little. Which I do not think that's the case, unfortunately. As it's swimming off now. Yeah, they are. I'm pretty sure it's just like a mix in this pond. I've seen some regular commons, and I've seen koi. So it makes me think somebody may have put like a goldfish in, and then it spawned with a regular common or whatever, and they just ow, son of a gun. Then it just created the hybrid of a koi carp. It actually also could be from many, many years ago. This pond has been here for a long time, and there's a creek behind me that used to overflow into here. So those, I mean, in the creeks, I've seen multiple koi. So yeah, it's pretty neat. I'm. Do we think this is gonna work? I think it has a chance. I feel like I need a trailer though. Like a small trailer of some sort. I don't know if I have a small trailer for it. Hmm. Oh, the koi is back in the area where it's smelling the corn. I'm actually gonna check. Oh, wait a sec. I think I do have a trailer that could work. It's a little Tech. I mean, it doesn't match. Very, very similar though. Oh, look at that koi carp just right there. That's awesome. Catching bass, another show I was watching. Yeah, that was definitely not me. I haven't caught jack. I haven't caught anything today. It's been rough out here today. That actually does not look half bad. Just gonna get up, go around this way. It's definitely look. It's on the bottom now, slurping up some of the corn. I could confirm that right now. Same lure. This one that I just put on. Holy moly, this thing is move. This thing feels so good in the water. Oh man, this better get crushed. This thing better get freaking crushed. We are getting bit. It's gonna be bluegill for sure, or weeds, of course. Super weedy pond as well, so that doesn't really help. I don't currently see the coil there anymore. I mean, it's probably because I'm just further away right now. But it was definitely eating something off the bottom. I'm gonna go back over there, but I'm gonna stay up here a bit higher. Oh yeah, it's on the bottom. It's definitely slurping up the corn that's out there. Sweet. So I'm gonna stay close to here because there's a carp in the area. Oh no, it's going out of the area. No, it's swimming kind of towards me now. Unfortunately, very sad. I was really hoping it was gonna feast. Before I leave here, I'm definitely gonna stop and grab. I'm gonna grab some sort of like water. I'm gonna go back up here, see if I can spot orange fella that is swimming in the water. Oh yeah, it's still around. Not really. It's over there now. My stuff is right over here. What if it'll eat this? I'm imagining it eats my little spinner bait here. That would be funny. That would have been awesome if I did. That'd have been an unforgettable catch for sure. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I know that they love it. Okay, so let's see. You know, I'm gonna do. I am going to cut this off. So I have an idea. An idea that will hopefully work. My voice just cracked really bad there, but hopefully will work. No, I don't have it in here. Okay. Gonna be in my other box here. But that's what I'm gonna do first. I am going to take this out, take the corn off, because I'm gonna do something, assuming it works. Hopefully it works. I really hope what I'm about to do is gonna work. There's no guarantee. I'm gonna try. You'll see what I'm gonna do in a second. Just cut that off. Grab that. Put that in here. Hook in there. Weight in there. Alrighty. Let's see if I could find the hook I'm looking for. I'm actually gonna grab the first hook I'm gonna need. I'm gonna tie up first. Oh, beautiful. Found the hook I'm gonna use, one of them, and I have found the other hook I'm going to use. Put my wad of hooks back. I don't know if you guys have picked up what I'm going to be doing, or attempting, at least. But on this, I'm going to tie up this jumbo, this bigger hook. Oh, shoot, the carp, of course, after I do that, the carp is coming back. It's not going down, though, to eat, so that's good for now, for my idea, at least. But I am going to cut that off. It's my bag. Put that in there. Grab this other rod. That should not have a bait on. Oh my gosh, I just wrapped it up big time. Ah, shit. This is just fishing. Just the reality of what happens sometimes with when you're fishing. All right, I got that off. I just need to untie this off of here. Okay, sweet. And then, will this line even fit? Yes, it does. Okay, good. Going to tie super small, or a little fisherman's knot really quick. Put that on. I don't know if you guys have picked up what I'm doing yet. We'll see if you guys do. This line is tough. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I'm glad the line is tough. Sweet. Got that off. That right there. I am going to do this. Gonna grab a piece or two of corn. And then I'm going to first put my scissors back. Grab my little micro hook here. Put a singular piece of corn on. And let's see. When I put this in, the bluegill will come out and attack it. I have to be a lot lower. Yep. There we go. No, dang it. Oh, my piece of corn went off. Dang it. This hook might be a tad bit small. It should work though, which is the funny thing. It should work. I'm not sure though. But the bluegill are attacking it the second it hits the water. He just come out of nowhere. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is the exact size I was looking for. Alrighty. So we didn't leave with a skunk at least. I'm not leaving yet. I'm going to do that. Move that over there on this rod with this big hook. I'm gonna I am so sorry, bluegill. I'm just gonna have to do this. Beautiful. Take any scales off. Now I'm gonna send it out as live bait. Let's see if that'll work. Beautiful. All right, so the fish is gonna be swimming around a bit. Well, I'm gonna tighten the drag. All right, now we're just gonna let that sit, and we will see. That'll work. Hopefully, it does. I wonder if the bass want live opposed to lures. Look at that. Another tiny little blue geeky. Oh wow, that's a beautiful. That's a nice. Oh gosh, that was a nice one. That was a cool. That one had a lot of cool colors. Now, well, I have that sitting with a live bluegill. I am going to cut this off again. Now go on to some bass lures, since I already have the live bluegill out there. So what should I throw right now? Thinking about how the pond has been today. It's been really rough out here. But no, that's not what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. Ow. I'm gonna tie this bad boy up. Put that in the bag. But I'm gonna change the swim bait on it. The bluegill has swam to be shallow again. I am seeing. It's being a really good sport though. Alright, sweet. That. Put that back. Ow. Let's put my scissors back as well. And now. Ow. What kind of swim bait do I have in here that I think could be used? I'm still thinking these Kitex are gonna be the best bet. So I'm gonna throw one of these Kitex on. That up. Grab one of the swim baits. Put that back. I'm gonna get this rigged up really quick. And now, oh, beautiful. Hopefully that'll get snatched. Hmm. I'm actually gonna take my sunglasses off now. I don't need them anymore because there's no more sun, unfortunately. Go back to my regular good old glasses. Good old glasses. Hmm. Carp is coming back. I see. Of course, I don't have the corn out there right now. I don't think it's gonna stay for long. Let's see if this bad boy will work for us. So I would think this would work. I hope it works, but we'll see. And my swim bait is coming loose. Let's see how our friend out there is doing. Seeing if I feel our friend on there still. Yep, definitely is. Hi, Gerald. No, wait, let's name it something else. Let's name it Johnny. That was crazy. How it just spun. I'm gonna actually keep this tighter. Bro is just freaking out there. There's something that's making a ton of bubbles over there. Probably a big old turtle. Come on. Hmm. It's interesting that I haven't got a single bite today. I've tried so many baits, not even a freaking nibble. Where's the bass at, you know? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Dang. So many weeds. That's like the biggest problem in this pond. There's just weeds literally everywhere. It's hard to find a spot where there's no weeds. Where are the dang bass at? My rod is going nuts. The fish might be being, the bluegill might be getting chased right now. Oh man, it's freaking out. Is he eating at all? Any bite marks anywhere? Does not look at like it. Yeah, bro was freaking out. Just makes me think something might have been after him. I'm gonna give it a little more time next time that happens. My line just got stuck. S- I'll know it's serious when I hear my drag peeling. Then I'll know I definitely have a fish. Oh, there's a koi right there. Might be the same guy. Actually, no, it looks like a bigger one. There's two koi. There's two koi in the water. right over here. Of course, when I don't have my corn in. You know what I could do? Could just tie a hook and some corn on, just put it right in front of them and see if they'll eat it. I could try that. Nah, I think they're on the bottom right now. So you know what I'll do? Changing out for the 30 trillionth time today. Fun. Nope, wrong one. That'll do. Yeah, those fish are just, these carp are just all over. I just saw two of them together. Let's see, where's another carpet hook that I use? There's it is. Sick. Ooh, wait, that's a better one, I think. Uh, ooh, I'm liking this hook a bit more. Super small. It's gonna be a pain to cast, but I'm gonna cast it. Well, I'll figure out how to, I should say. Yeah, those carp are just going crazy over there on the corn. That is definitely still out there. Okay, let's get this guy. Let's get this tied up. These carp are definitely having a feast over there on all that corn that I have, or I had out there, or that is out there, I should say. 'Cause it definitely still is. I'm gonna just throw a frickin' split shot on. One split shot. Should be fine. Here a bit. Fix that a little bit. Move it down a bit more. Those carp are just eating it off the bottom right now. Dang it. Maybe I'll just throw a little bit more out after I throw this little guy out. This little hook and corn out. Throw a little bit more corn in. I hated that cast. Put it out there a bit further. Beautiful. There will be fine. This might drag up a bunch. And here, put this guy in there. And this one with the bluegill, I will put over here. What I'm gonna do with the bluegill actually. Yeah, bro is definitely still on it. I am going to just leave this bail open. Right here. Alrighty. Now we just wait. And actually, I'm gonna throw some more corn in. 'Cause I said I would. I'm not gonna use this corn again. That'll do. Alright, so now we have a rod out there for carp. Other one out there with a live bluegill for catfish or bass even. Gotta keep an eye on them both. Gonna cast our bluegill friend out a bit further. Or recast it out, I should say. There we go. Got it out there. I'll just open up the bail. Guess I'll just keep doing that. See if that'll get something going. Let's tighten that up just a touch. There we go. Now we just wait. Welcome on into the stream. Currently have this rod in right here for some carp. This other one out there with a live bluegill. See if anything will want to bite either or eat either of those. So, yeah, I mean, in the meantime, I'm just going to sit down and chill. Actually, I think I'm actually going to end the stream here. So, yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I'll see y'all next time.